If you've ever been underpaid, overworked, or disrespected by a boss who didn't value you, this story is for you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready for one of the most satisfying workplace revenge stories you'll hear this week. Early in my career, I was an engineer at a defense contractor, one of those big, gray corporate buildings where fluorescent lights hum louder than the people. Every day felt the same: clock in, design systems, fix issues, attend endless meetings, rinse and repeat. I'd been there 4 years. I got my typical 2 to 4% raises. Nothing special. But I loved the work itself, solving problems, leading projects, making something that actually mattered. So when I got the chance to prove myself as a project engineer, I gave it everything. I managed a team of 4 engineers, a designer, and 2 admin staff. Together, we created a system that brought in $1.6 million in our first year. We even earned the company a patent. We were nominated by the U.S. Air Force for Technical Team of the Year, flown to DC for an awards ceremony. That year, I was away from my family for 100 days, testing, troubleshooting, managing vendors, clients, and deadlines that felt like they'd never end. It was brutal. But when I got my annual review, 10 out of 10, I felt like it was finally worth it. Until the next day. I found out one of my team members, someone I had trained, got promoted early to a senior position. And me? I got the standard 3% raise again. I walked into my boss's office, still holding the evaluation sheet. "I don't understand," I said. "You gave me a perfect score. I managed the best performing team in the division. Why wasn't I promoted?" He barely looked up from his monitor. "Yeah, you did great. But you know, promotions take time. Your team member's promotion wasn't my call." I just stared at him. "So, I'm supposed to wait another year and hope you notice again?" He smiled, that patronizing kind of smile that says, "I own you." "Exactly. Just try real hard again next year, okay?" That was the moment everything inside me went cold. For years I had given everything to that company, my time, my sleep, my weekends. And what did I get? A pat on the back and another 3%. That night, I went home and stared at the award plaque we'd gotten in DC. It suddenly meant nothing. So, I decided to stop killing myself for people who didn't care. I didn't quit outright, I quiet quit. No more late nights. No more traveling unless it suited me. Every Friday, I took off. Every sick day, I actually used. I gave them exactly what they paid for, nothing more. And for the first time in years, I slept peacefully. The company had a small education fund. Most people never used it. But my coworker, the same one who got promoted, had started an MBA using company reimbursement. The catch? He had to stay there for several years afterward. But the software training budget didn't have those strings attached. So I used it. I signed up for FEA and 3D modeling classes, high-value technical courses that would make me unbeatable in the job market. Funny enough, the company paid for my travel, hotel, and meals. I was learning on their dime. My boss even congratulated me for being so dedicated. If only he knew what I was planning. While my coworker was drowning in his MBA deadlines, I was quietly rebuilding my future. Every new skill, every certificate, another piece of leverage. A month after the final class, I started applying for jobs. Within weeks, a recruiter called. "Your resume looks fantastic. We're offering double your current base salary, plus overtime." Double. Just like that. When I told my wife, she cried. We had been scraping by for years, counting every cent, while I was breaking my back for people who didn't care. And now, we could finally breathe. The next morning, I printed my resignation letter, walked into my boss's office, and placed it gently on his desk. He frowned. "What's this?" "My 2 weeks' notice." He looked stunned. "Wait, you're leaving? Why? We just paid for all your training. You're one of our top people." I just smiled. "You said I should try again next year." "I did. Just somewhere else." His jaw tightened. Don't you feel any loyalty? Any guilt? I gave you loyalty, I said quietly. You gave me a 3% raise. He swallowed. How much are they paying you? Maybe we can match it. I almost felt bad when I told him. Almost. That's more than I make, he muttered. I nodded. Sounds like you should try harder next year. And I walked out. The first year at my new job, I made 3 times my old salary with overtime. 3 times. I finally took my family on a real vacation. No laptops, no phone calls, no bosses pretending to care. My old boss tried calling me months later, asking if I could consult on a few projects. I didn't even reply. And the funniest part? The project I designed, the one that made them $1.6 million, started falling apart without me. Turns out, loyalty can't be demanded. It has to be earned. Here's the truth. Companies love to say we're a family. But families don't make you beg for respect. So if you're stuck somewhere that doesn't value you, stop proving your worth to people who've already decided not to see it. Build your escape plan, even if it's on their dime. If this story gave you chills, hit that like button and tell me in the comments. What's the worst way a boss has ever undervalued you? And if you love satisfying revenge stories like this one, subscribe for more, because next week's tale, let's just say, karma gets a promotion.